In the quaint coastal town of Willowbrick, where autumn leaves painted the streets in hues of amber and gold, the Blackwood family once wove a tapestry of quiet joys. Ethan Blackwood, a rugged architect with eyes like stormy seas and a laugh that echoed like waves on the shore, had built more than homes. He'd crafted a life with Amelia. She was his anchor, a gentle artist with hair cascading like sunlit wheat, her smile a beacon that warmed the chilliest evenings. Their daughter, little Leela, 7 years old with curls like wild vines and a giggle that chased shadows away, was the thread binding them. Amelia taught art at the local school, her hands stained with paint as she coaxed dreams from young hearts, while Ethan sketched blueprints by day and bedtime stories by night. But cracks formed 2 years prior, subtle as whispers in the wind. Ethan, weary from endless deadlines, stumbled into the arms of Scarlett Hale at a seaside gala. Scarlett was a vision of fire, fiery red locks tumbling like autumn flames, lips curved in promises of escape, her laughter a siren's call. "You deserve passion, Ethan," she'd murmur over stolen glasses of wine, and he believed her. Secret rendezvous in hidden coves, touches that ignited like driftwood bonfires. It felt like freedom from the mundane. Amelia sensed the drift, the late nights, the averted gazes, the silences heavy as fog. Yet love, that blind guardian, urged her to cling to hope, whispering of fatigue, not betrayal. One crisp October evening in 2025, as Leela slumbered under star-printed quilts, Ethan placed the divorce papers on the oak table. "Amelia, it's over. I've found someone else." The words crashed like thunder over calm waters. Amelia's teacup trembled in her grasp, the world fracturing into shards. "Who? Why now?" she pleaded, but his reply was a blade. "It doesn't matter. I'm leaving." The filing was swift, a storm unleashed. Court was set for a blustery November morning in the weathered courthouse overlooking the harbor, its halls scented with salt air and faded justice. Amelia arrived alone, in a simple navy dress that hugged her like forgotten memories, her emerald eyes veiled in sorrow. Across the aisle sat Ethan, poised in his tailored suit, Scarlett at his side in a crimson sheath that screamed triumph, her manicured hand possessive on his arm. They signed the preliminary forms with flourish, Ethan's pen gliding beside Scarlett's, their fingers brushing in silent victory. Amelia turned away, tears searing like salt on wounds, her pride the sole armor against the ache. Enter Judge Elias Hawthorne, a silver-haired sentinel of 75, his face etched like ancient oaks by decades on the bench. Eyes sharp as lighthouse beams, he had witnessed empires crumble in whispers and hearts shatter like glass underfoot. This case pierced him deeper. Reviewing the file, he lingered on Amelia's affidavits, tales of nurturing Leela through Ethan's absences, love letters from their honeymoon year, fragile as seashells. Versus Ethan's curt, irreconcilable differences. Elias adjusted his robes, murmuring to the empty chamber, "Law is ink, but justice, that's the soul's tide." Proceedings opened routinely. Ethan's lawyer, slick as oil on waves, outlined demands, asset split, shared custody, alternating weeks to minimize trauma. Scarlett lounged, legs crossed, glancing at her watch like a spectator at a tiresome play. Ethan initialed clauses, Scarlett's perfume mingling with the ink's tang. Amelia sat statue still, swallowing sobs. But Judge Hawthorne leaned back, his gaze sweeping the room like a gathering swell. "Mr. Blackwood," he intoned, voice resonant as ocean depths, "you signed away your vows beside your companion. Poetic, isn't it? Like a novel's villainous flourish." Ethan nodded, a flicker of unease in his steel blue eyes. "Yes, Your Honor. My decision stands." Scarlett's smile widened, but Elias turned to her. "And you, Ms. Hale, ready to step into this family portrait? Or is it merely a dalliance on canvas?" The room held its breath. Hawthorne rose, his presence towering like cliffs against the tide. "I've presided over countless dissolutions. But this one, it carries weight. Because woven into these papers is Leela, 7 years old, who last night asked her mother, 'Will Daddy sail away forever?'" He gestured to Amelia, This woman didn't rage or scheme. She loved, fiercely, faithfully. You, Ethan, chased embers. But allow me, as arbiter, my decree. A hush fell, broken only by Amelia's stifled gasp. I suspend finalization for 90 days. Mandate, you, Mr. Blackwood and Ms. Hale, will immerse in Leela's world. Daily. Mornings at school drop-off, evenings with storytime, weekends at the beach. No excuses. Ms. Blackwood observes. At journey's end, if divorce persists, sign anew. But ponder, what etchings will scar Leela's heart? Ethan paled, the color draining like tide from shore. Scarlet bristled. This is ludicrous. We're not performers. Hawthorne's hand silenced her. The court prioritizes the child's welfare. And Ms. Hale, you'll co-sign an accord. Abandon him prematurely. Penalty for emotional duress. Evidence suggests you knew of the marriage. Texts, photos from the file surfaced like ghosts from the deep. Scarlet froze, her facade cracking. The ordeal began as torment. Dawn escorts, Ethan, bleary-eyed, clasped Leela's hand to the school gates. Daddy, why's Auntie Scarlet here? The girl chirped innocently. Scarlet, in heels sinking into gravel, muttered, just helping. But Leela clung to Ethan, while Amelia watched from afar, her gaze a quiet storm. Evenings. Tales from the Little Mermaid. Ethan stumbled over lines once fluid under Amelia's guidance. Scarlet perched awkwardly, scrolling her phone, until Leela tugged her sleeve. Your turn, tell of the brave Selkie. Scarlet faltered, spinning yarns of treacherous sirens who stole hearts, her cheeks aflame. A week in, Ethan glimpsed truths, Amelia's tender braiding of Leela's hair, her laughter filling the cottage like sunlight on waves. Scarlet seethed. This charade. I'm no mother hen. Yet shadows haunted her, echoes of her own fractured childhood, a father lost to the bottle. One dinner, Leela's plate slipped, shattering porcelain. Ethan snapped, but Amelia knelt. It's all right, Petal. We'll mend it together. Scarlet turned away, a tear tracing her rouge. I can't do this, she confessed to Ethan later. You're blind to the treasure slipping away. By month's close, the beach gleamed under harvest moon. Leela scampered ahead, collecting shells like secrets. Ethan walked with Amelia, first in ages. I'm sorry, MIA. I was lost at sea. She paused, her hand brushing his. Scarlet lingered distant, her fire dimmed. I'm leaving, Ethan. This isn't my tide. She vanished with a note. The judge was right. Love isn't plunder. 90 days ebbed. In the courthouse, Elias awaited. Ethan and Amelia stood united, Leela between, tiny hands in theirs. We've reconsidered, Ethan vowed. The judge's smile creased like benevolent waves. Wise. Remember, divorce isn't a signature, it's a scar on eternity. Scarlet never returned. Later, her letter to Amelia. Gratitude. You spared me a shipwreck. The Blackwoods mended under winter's hush. Snow veiled old wounds as Ethan held Amelia by the window, Leela sketching their wholeness in crayon. Judge Hawthorne, strolling the harbor at dusk, reflected, sometimes equity flows not from tomes, but from the heart's uncharted depths. Thank you for watching this story till the end. Sparkles. If it touched your heart, please support us. Thumbs up, give it a like. Speech balloon, share your thoughts in the comments. Bell, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. Your support helps us create more stories that inspire and make you believe in miracles. Your participation means a lot to us.